Hey guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Bosses Rise is a brand new mod that has just been released and that will introduce new powerful and exciting bosses to Minecraft, which you can fight, each with unique special attacks, abilities and even intro sequences. You can fight dragons, yetis, sandworms and explore mysterious dungeons to collect strong artifacts. So let's not wait and dive in. Before we get started, we need the right equipment to embark on our journey. For this, the mod introduces a new armor called Knight Armor. This armor set can be crafted with ancient iron ingots that can be found in the new dungeons we will explore. This armor is as strong as iron armor and will give you movement recovery, which reduces the cooldown for combat rolls. Combat rolls are a new helpful mechanic that let you dodge attacks. The button for that can be changed in the configs. By default, the key is Z. With Ancient Iron Ingot, you can also craft a dagger that deals 5 attack damage, has 2.1 attack speed, but has a lower entity reach, a warrior sword that deals 7 attack damage and has 1.7 attack speed, and a large sword which deals 12 attack damage, has 0.7 attack speed and 1.5 additional entity reach. Finally, there's the Enhanced Shield, which also gives you movement recovery when in your offhand. Let's start with the first boss. As you're walking through snowy biomes, you might encounter an ice spike with some bones around it. As you get closer, you will see snow particles on the ground and a text overlay indicating that there's danger nearby. If you walk into the snow particles on the ground next to the ice spike, the Yeti will appear, slamming on the ground. It has 250 HP and deals 18 base damage. This Yeti will run after you and use multiple attacks. For the first attack, the Yeti swings its fist at you. This attack has quite a large range, so you need to move quickly or block it with a shield. If it hits you, it can freeze you, making it difficult to move. For the second attack, the Yeti will slam its fist on the ground, dealing damage all around it. This attack also freezes you. The third attack of the Yeti is especially dangerous. The boss will leap into the air and then slam on the ground with its whole body dealing damage. As the boss reaches half HP, there will be a short cut sequence. Afterwards, the boss will be stronger and also use a ranged attack. It will launch chunks of ice at you that will deal damage. These chunks of ice will fly really fast, but you can dodge them. It will also start to do combo attacks, swinging its arms twice, swinging and slamming together, or slamming both of its arms on the ground, dealing even more damage. I would recommend to use a bow and shield against this boss to defeat it. Also, especially the Knight Armor, which reduces the cooldown of combat rolls, will help you. Upon death, the boss will drop a Frozen Fist. You can use the Frozen Fist as a melee weapon that will deal 2.5 knockback and freeze the target upon left clicking. When sneaking and right clicking, you can launch a wave of cold air that freezes nearby entities. It can also be used as a shield by holding right click. Next, there's the Sandworm. As you are walking through deserts, you might find a desert ruin with some bones and vases. As you approach the ruins, you will see sand particles and the text overlay again. If you walk into the sand particles next to the ruin, the Sandworm will appear. This boss has 200 HP and deals 10 base damage. This mob will dig itself into the ground and then launch out of the ground right below you, dealing damage and inflicting you with poison. This is its basic attack. For the second attack, the Sandworm will look at you and then charge at you, biting you with its large teeth. Occasionally, the Sandworm will also roar loudly, making your screen shake and pushing away all entities. This won't deal any damage. For the third attack of the Sandworm, it will spit acid at you, creating puddles of acid. As long as you are standing in the puddles of acid, you will receive a lot of damage, so try to get away from them as fast as possible. In my experience, the best way to fight this boss is to use the new combat roll ability right when the boss launches from the ground to avoid being damaged by it. And besides that, I would use a bow and try to keep your distance. Still, in any case, keep in mind to bring enough potions or golden apples with you. Upon death, the boss will release a last loud roar and then slam on the ground, dropping the Sandworm Dart. This weapon can be selected and will shoot darts when left clicking. The darts won't deal much damage, but inflict poison on the target. It can be recharged by right clicking, which costs you health. If you have the poison effect, it will remove the effect when right clicking. Now, let's take a look at the larger dungeons of the mod. Eventually, as you are traveling through the overworld, you will encounter a huge tower. You are able to enter this tower and will immediately see new decoration blocks like vases, cages, chandeliers, corpses, rusty prison doors, piles of bones, and dragon banners, representing the boss that will await you. You need to ascend the tower and get to the top floor and face the boss. However, ascending is not easy as you will encounter new enemies. The first ones you will encounter are the dragon guards. These monsters have 20 HP and deal 7 melee damage. They might not be incredibly strong alone, but in numbers they can be quite a challenge, especially because they have a high range. You will also fight flaming dragon guards, which are slower but have 30 HP. They deal 9 damage and apply a cooldown on your shield. Furthermore, they are flaming skeleton shooters. These monsters will shoot flames at you that create puddles of fire on the ground that will burn you. They have 20 HP. Eventually, you will reach the upper floors with many piles of bones and even more opponents. And above that, on the top floor, the fire dragon will await you. This boss is deadly, has 300 HP and uses many powerful attacks that deal 15 base damage. For the first attack, the boss will slam its feet on the ground, dealing damage in a close radius and knocking you back. It can also breathe fire, which will create puddles of fire on the ground that will damage you if you don't have any form of fire protection. With a third attack, the boss will bite you, damaging you in the process. What might be the most dangerous aspect about this boss is that it will try to knock you far back, especially when using its tail to hit you. So watch out that you always position yourself in a way that prevents you from falling off the tower. And it might be good to take a water bucket with you, because it is not unlikely that the boss will fling you off the tower, sending you to a deadly fall. When the boss has reached a third of its health, there will be a short video sequence showing it shedding its skin. When it reached this stage, it will get stronger. From then on, it will attack more frequently with fire, and it will destroy the ground below you. This can be really dangerous, as you might fall down multiple stories. The attacks by the dragon will knock you further and further away, until you finally take it down. To defeat this boss, you should definitely have some sort of fire resistance, a water bucket to save you when falling from the tower, and it might be smart to use the stone structures in the arena to hide behind, to prevent getting hit. Also, potions and golden apples, and some really strong armor are must-have for this fight, in my opinion. Upon death, the dragon will drop a dragon skull and dragon bones. The dragon skull will give you 3 armor, -2 burning time, and 0.5 movement recovery. It can also be placed as a block or in an item frame for a cool trophy display. The dragon bones can be crafted into the 3 other dragon armor pieces, which also have similar armor stats to netherite armor, but will give you -2 burning time and 0.5 movement recovery each as well. The reduced burning time stat will extinguish you faster when you are on fire. The Dragon Guard shield also gives you 1 armor and decreases your speed by 10% when held in your offhand. The final structure at the moment is the Underworld Arena. This large building can only be found in the Nether and is home to the Underworld Knight. The structure is made up of deep slate tiles, corpses, vases, and soul chandeliers. As you enter the structure, you will encounter soul skeletons, which are strong and fast melee fighters that have 20 HP and deal 6 damage. The Wither Knight is the taller counterpart of the soul skeleton. It is pretty similar to the soul skeleton, but has lower attack speed. It deals 8 damage, has 30 HP, and inflicts the Wither effect on its targets. As you walk towards the middle of the building, you will enter an arena and the Soul Knight will appear. This boss has 150 HP, deals 15 base damage, and has multiple attacks. For its first attack, the boss will start slashing towards you multiple times, trying to hit you with its sword. While doing so, it will dash forwards. At the end of such a combo, it will slam its sword on the ground, knocking you back. For its second attack, it will dash forward, trying to impale you with its sword. For its third attack, it will launch into the air and then slash downwards, even creating cracks in the ground, after which it slams on the ground again. This boss is extremely fast and deals a lot of damage, but by hitting it 3 times, for example with a bow, you can knock it out for a short moment, giving you the opportunity to damage it. So keep your distance, use a bow, a shield can also block 1 hit during a combo, but not more, and when the boss launches into the air, you can use the combat roll to dodge. Also, try to use the obstacles to hide behind. Upon death, this boss drops a powerful artifact, called the Night Sword. This sword deals 14 attack damage, has 0.9 attack speed, and 0.9 additional entity reach. Furthermore, if you look at opponents further away and left click, you can cast a powerful slash at your opponents, dealing 6 damage. Finally, some of the new decoration blocks can also be crafted, like the wall torches, the chandeliers, big chains or prison doors. This covers all the information about the mod. Boss's Rise is still pretty new, but there's no doubt in my mind that it will get millions of downloads soon, because the mod is one of the best mod releases this year. Like Mozi's mobs, it adds incredibly well-made bosses with different phases and puts an even greater emphasis on an RPG-like gameplay. And the team is planning more updates, like adding a second phase to the Underworld Knight and introducing a new boss related to water. So for any RPG and fantasy mod pack, this is a must-have, and I'm definitely looking forward to the further development. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss any further reviews, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.